Hello, hello, hello. It's been like I feel like almost a month since I've actually sat down and made a commentary video again. This time, I do kind of want to get back into maybe even trying to go back into the daily commentary and stuff like that. But today the topic is actually genuinely kind of serious and something that is probably gonna end up affecting me and could even affect you if you are an avid viewer of this channel. Um, Basically, long story short, to get straight to the punch of it, a lot of ASMR channels, at least like it just literally just my ASMR friends, like people that I've known for years, people that I've like been friends with for like 2 years, sometimes more than 2 years. Some of them have been here since the start. And it's something that I've been noticing more and more is just ASMR channels have been getting banned, like big ones. Like they've been just getting completely nuked off of the YouTube. And one of the people that I work for specifically, you may know, is Line Chew. I write scripts for Line Chew. For a while. I used to also manage Line Chew as well. Back in the day, I used to do his video and audio editing for his ASMRs for quite a bit and managed him. And something that happened maybe a little bit ago was he got banned. And how this could end up affecting you if I end up getting banned as well is his one of the things that is at TOS of basically YouTube is if you are banned, you are not allowed to have any other channels because that would be considered ban evasion. So for example, Line Chew's ASMR channel got taken down, which we will go more in depth in later into the video. And because of that, a little bit later on, his VOD channel got taken down as well and banned, and it may only be a matter of time until his clip channel also gets taken down, depending on how kind the YouTube gods are. Because basically it is considered to be ban evasion. You're not allowed to make another account once you are banned. There are workarounds, of course, if you have your channel be in a different name that isn't your name. That's how Keemstar got around it for Drama Alert. Was the Drama Alert channel is not under his actual name, it's under, I believe, his company. So although he was banned off of YouTube, you know, a while ago for probably doing something heinous, he's still able to have like that Drama Alert channel, which I believe is still up and running today as we speak. I don't watch him, so I don't know. But so that's one of the major problems, and how this could affect you is if my ASMR channel gets banned, if it gets taken down, terminated, then that means this channel also can get taken down, and it's pretty spooky right now. And I'm gonna be showing you why now. We're gonna go over 4 different cases. There are more than 4. I'll even go like I at least have the little tweets you can look at for the cases. So this is Q. They sometimes go by Pew. They are a femboy ASMR artist. They do a great mommy voice. They also have just a great, wonderful deep voice if they ever, you know, whenever they choose to use it. They also do great music as well. They do music stuff. They're very good at the guitar. And as you can read out, I'll read it out for you. My YouTube channel was deleted today without warning. I did back up my videos ahead of time until now, but I'm mostly really sad about the fact that my viewers won't have anywhere to listen to my stuff until I figure out what I can do from here. I apologize for the inconvenience in the meantime. And like basically what this is one case. This is Q is a lot of times, like, they're known for mainly on being on Twitch. They would post some of their VODs onto YouTube, and they had really long ASMRs. It was very cozy, it was very comfy. It was a lot of themes of like sweaty office woman. You know, there was like sticky kind of, they're a clam, so you know, it's like stinky like a clam, I guess. And they've done a lot of like smooches, they've done a lot of elix, they've done a lot of comfy stuff as well. They also have some great redeems, and they have a very like cozy, it's a very cozy place. And they definitely stream for a really long time, which ends up leading to some really big VODs and some, you know, as you know, he also does like ASMR scenarios as well. It's not all just VODs that went onto their YouTube channel, but it ended up getting taken down. Now, another person that ended up getting taken down was Cozy Cub. Cozy Cub is an ASMR person. You may know them, you may not know them. They are on the guy side of things. They're not a VTuber. Both Q and the other two people that I'm going to be showcasing are VTubers. This is an example of a not VTuber. Was a male ASMR artist, and their channel got taken down. And when their channel got taken down, they kind of went to me for help and asking about things. They didn't know why it was taken down, and they didn't know what to do, how to contact people, how to talk to people. And essentially, you know, I told them about the whole ban evasion thing, as well as some things to try and get it back, what to do, some things to do, and it was a very scary time for Cozy, and it just seemed like it came out of nowhere. Up next is Lion-Chu, the person that I was talking about a little bit before. And I can read it here. They stated that the channel was correctly terminated and they will not be reinstating it. RIP 120,000 subs and over 40 million views. RIP 1/3 of my income. Please check out and support my Patreon, is what Line had. So basically it was quote tweeting, their account basically got removed for violations of sex and nudity policy. So they banned Light-Chu, and then that ended up banning his VOD channel as well. And I don't think his clip channel was taken down, but if the YouTube gods dare just look in his general direction and decide to smite him, Line can't do shit about it, and it sucks, and it is horrible, and it is a very scary feeling, especially if you look to the first, like, just out of nowhere, you know, like just a YouTube channel getting deleted today without warning. Like, that is such a scary thought that, like, just at a click of, like, just snap of your finger, you don't even have time to adjust or change or fix anything. You're just gone. You're poof. You can't do anything about it. Sucks to be you. And you can't even make any other channels or anything like that, which is an even scarier thought where, you know, like, even if you get deleted, at least you can make another channel. Apparently on YouTube, you can't do that. So you'd have to try to find some loophole in order to do that. And then our fourth one, which is a little bit of a different case, is Kumo Goro, who is another ASMR artist. They are a spider ASMR artist. And their Patreon, their YouTube, I believe, is still up, but their Patreon was smited, like completely gone, completely deleted, completely poofed. And they're another ASMR person. They're an ASMR VTuber. They do voice acting, they do streaming, they do a lot of ASMR, and they're both on Twitch and YouTube. And they basically, like, their Patreon just got smited for no reason, just poof, gone. I don't have all of the insider information on, you know, everything that's going on. I have a little bit more insider information than the average person. I have a little more insider information on the Lion-Chu and the Cozy Cub. I could always talk to Kumo and Q. They're both my friends, but you know, this is something that happened recently, and I'm not sure if they exactly want to talk about it right now. I have my theories on how and why their channels may have been smited or taken down, which, you know, I'll go over and I'll talk about a little bit. And another person that comes off the top of my mind that also got their channel banned was Best Boy, who was, if you go to my ASMR channel, if you go to my most popular video, Best Boy is the, you know, that's the person I collabed with to have, you know, that was them. And I've collabed with them in the past. They're very, very sweet. They're very, very kind. And they got banned off of YouTube, and they weren't exactly like, they didn't have a good, like, grasp on how to connect with their community. So they didn't have, like, I don't believe they have a Twitter, and it's like, so they didn't really have a way to tell people where to find them, which is the most tragic part, is like not being able to, like, just losing your audience out of nowhere and no longer being able to talk to them is a feeling that I've felt before, and is very, very, it sucks. It's very bad, which is like basically a mistake that I ended up learning from, and I used it this turn around when I'm, you know, like, you know, I'm your annoying, and I have a good grasp of my community. I have a good way to chat with you guys. I mean, there's commentary, there's ASMR, there's Twitter, there's my Discord, there's you know, the Patreon Discord, there's Patreon, there's like so many ways where I can get a message across to you. where if you only have one avenue and the avenue randomly gets taken away, you no longer have a way to actually talk to, you know, your audience, the people that you care about, your fans, your little beans. And that's something that I learned back on I used to be on Vine back in the day. I used to make anime edits, I used to do AMVs, and people would know my edits, people would remember my edits, but people didn't remember me because I didn't really build a community. I didn't make a name for myself. I was just an editor. So it didn't matter how many hundreds of thousands of loops or views I would get. At the end of the day, once Vine got taken down and destroyed, because I hadn't set up a connection with my community, because I hadn't made a community, because I wasn't talking to anyone that was following me, aside from maybe a few of the like creators that I created with, I ended up not having a following to follow me to other spaces like Instagram or YouTube when I was doing video editing, which ended up leading to burnout and me basically quitting anime editing because I didn't have the same drive, because, you know, going from like 100,000 views to 1,000 views and having to put more effort into the thing that I'm like no longer getting, you know, the serotonin from is like, why try? So I can understand the feeling of the dumps and the feeling of losing something, and just it feels very, very unfair because, like, you know, I didn't ask for Vine to get taken down, I didn't ask for Vine to get shut down, and no one asked for their YouTube channel to get deleted. That sucks. That's like, that's cringe. But as for why I think the reasons could be for people getting deleted, apparently when they're digging in right now, what Kumo and Q believe is it seems as though they're diving into ear kisses and ear licking, especially those that are like aggressive, because apparently it's too sexual now, and it seems like YouTube isn't very clear on what is sexual and what is not sexual, even though it shouldn't be, especially if you're not doing it in a sexual way. But apparently if you do it too aggressively, or if you do it anything like that, then you might just be banned, which is a little worrying because, you know, I obviously have like kissing videos, and I think I have a few ear licking videos on my ASMR channel. Granted, I do believe they're on the softer side of things and they're more so affectionate. One of the things that people find most aggravating is the fact that when you're choosing to be monetized, you get a little drop down to see how safe these are for advertisers and how safe it is for people. And there is literally an option for kissing, like kisses. Like there's like, you know, there's literally an option to click for kisses and licking in a non-site. Like there's literally options to click. And so it's like, why even allow that to be an option if it's not actually an option, which kind of sucks and is very, it just sucks that YouTube isn't really clear. And I've dealt with some YouTube problems in the past, and while the people that try to help you do their best, they don't have the same information as the people who ban you or people that enforce the rules. So even if the person who's trying to help you completely agrees with you, they can't do anything because they're on separate teams. They're dealing with they're like two different heads of organizations that are not connected. So like, they know just as much as you know. All they have is the information that the rural people gave them. There's not like any people that are like, there's no like connecting the two. There's no like bridge between the two. It's like they're just two separate heads, which can be very frustrating when it's like the person that's trying to help you is agreeing with you, but they can't help you because the person that, you know, is that does the rules, you can't talk to them. And it's like there's like a big divide where it's like they can't hear you, and the people that are trying to help you can't because they just can't. And to once again get into what I think may be the problem, especially when it came to Line Chew, Cozy Cub. I know Q had a few of those, a few not safe for work things. Their Patreons have not safe for work elements to them. They have not safe for work VAs, they have some not safe for work stuff on there. And I believe Line Chew in particular, because he was linking to his Patreon, which had not safe for work on it, I believe that was some of the reasons why he ended up getting some strikes. So it's like, if you do not safe for work stuff, even if there's not any not safe for work stuff on your channel, which Line at the time probably did have some not safe for work stuff or some teasers on his channel. But it looks like even if you are simply attaching something that includes not safe for work stuff, for example, if you put like a Fansly link in your description or something like that, it looks like that might be a cause for YouTube to just ban you, which isn't really fair, because you know, you're not doing that site on YouTube. You're not like, you're not publishing any of that stuff to YouTube. So why should it matter if you have it linked below? And the thing is, like, if minors click on it, it's not YouTube's fault, because like there's like precautions for like sites like Fansly or like Patreon and stuff like that. There's requirements that go by to make sure that there's no minors. So it's like, it's not YouTube's problem. So why is YouTube caring so much? And it's not like, if they're trying to do it because of the advertisers and they don't care about, like, you know, the kids and stuff, then it's like, why do the advertisers care? And why do you have to ban a person for, you know, what they're not even doing on YouTube? Like, if they were posting porn, like, and don't get me wrong, if they were just posting straight up porn to YouTube, I would understand that. But there's also, like, you can find that on YouTube anyway, especially if they get tagged under the lovely section of educational. There's like literally videos of how to fist someone on YouTube, plain as day, marked as educational. There's also, you can see a bunch of naked people if you look up like massage stuff. So it's like, you have those avenues on YouTube already, and those people don't get punished. But some of the, it's just, it seems like there's a lot of double standards. Like, if I marked this like ASMR as educational, it's like you could end up getting away with so much stuff. But at the end of the day, it's really stupid, and it's something that could affect you, it could affect me, and it would really suck if my channel gets taken down. And it's something that I'm honestly worrying about, because like, my Patreon doesn't have not safe for work. I don't do not safe for work on my Patreon. I try to keep all of my ASMR stuff safe for work. I try to keep everything safe for work. But if they're just honing down on licks and kisses, it's like, I don't know if I've done something wrong. I've always made sure not to make my work sexual, and I know Q also tried to have that be their thing. Like, they made it so, like, their Patreon may have had some not safe for work elements to it, but their YouTube was completely safe for work. They didn't have any not safe for work stuff on their YouTube. So it makes me worried, as someone who's been completely safe for work this entire time. What if I get banned despite being safe for work? Like, what if I'm next? Because like, all of my friends seem to have been getting banned, and they're not exactly sure on why exactly, and they're not getting clear answers. No one's getting clear answers, and this could affect my entire livelihood. Like, I am a full-time VTuber. This is what I do for my job. I do this for a job. I do ASMR. I get a lot of my money through Patreon, which is why I shill my Patreon so much, is because that's how I live. Obviously I get paid through YouTube as well. I get paid from Twitch, and like any kind of merch that I have, which I do have new merch and stuff, by the way. Maybe I'll make maybe I'll make a video about that, because I got some new exciting stuff. But it's just like, if my ASMR channel poofs and then this channel poofs, it's like doomed. And YouTube is something that I really like. Like, I want to make super cool videos too. Like, I don't want to just do commentary videos. I want to do like full ass like documentary style stuff and cool edited stuff, and like, I'm working on music, and I have a new song that's upcoming, and there's been big projects. Like, I have an anime opening that's been working on. There's so many updates, and I'm working on an entire world. And if I lose these avenues, then it sucks. That would like be actually devastating. So I guess I'm just hoping that everything's gonna be okay. And this is something that I wanted to like share to you guys as well, because I feel like this is something that you should know about. And you know, who knows, maybe my voice will actually kind of make a difference, because like, I don't know how valid you think it is that these people are getting banned and like losing a third of their livelihood and like all this stuff, but you know, I don't think it's very bog. So You know, maybe if you have any ideas why people are getting banned, if you have any of your own insider information, if you have any of your own theories, if you have your own thoughts, if you have your own opinions, please comment them down below. Comments help a lot. And you know, getting conversation started, like, that could help push this into the algorithm, and maybe YouTube it will actually hear. Maybe YouTube will actually care. Maybe YouTube will respond and be like, yeah, no, we banned those guys, they ain't coming back, it was valid, you know, and then being sad about it afterwards. But thank you for listening to my ramble. I didn't want to make this too long of a video. 20 minutes is still pretty long, but I'm trying to get back into the daily commentaries. And as my ending spiel, of course, don't forget to leave an algorithmic comment down below. Please do it. It would help. I'm gonna try to make more of these longer videos, even if they don't bang, even if they don't get tons of views. I really do miss doing these longer videos, because like, my brain's not rotted. I personally do not enjoy the 1-minute clips. I don't enjoy like 30-second clips, because I'm not a TikTok enjoyer. I like these longer stuffs. I like watching, for example, like moist critical videos and pyrocynical videos, and like tend to like, I even watch those 2-hour-long documentaries about like fear, or like what's it called, those like those old horror video games. I love watching those things. So it's like, I want to be able to make longer videos and them actually do good. And if I just stop trying to do commentary just because some videos do not so good, you know, I shouldn't give up so easily. I should have faith that people have attention spans that last longer than 2 minutes. And hopefully this is a topic that actually got you engaged enough to stick through to the end. I try to talk as fast as I can, and you know, not stutter and stuff, to try and keep your attention spans. Maybe I should have Subway Surfers in the corner and just have a little jingle, just so I make sure I don't lose your attention. I don't have any of those fancy edits or fancy editors like Oompaville and stuff like that, because, you know, I'm trying to I don't have that same editing voice behind me. But leave that algorithmic comment down below. I'm gonna try to make more of these. If you liked the video, make sure to like it, leave a like, subscribe. I bet a bunch of you aren't, you know, there's probably not many of you that are subscribed, to be honest. But if you're watching this and you watched to this end, you're probably subscribed. And if you're not, you should, because I mean, you made it this far into the fucking video. There's no way you'd like, you despise me, because like, then you wouldn't have listened to me for this long. And if you didn't like the video, I'll kill you and your family and your dog and your wife's dog and your boss's dog and your boss and your wife and your wife's boyfriend. So just don't like the video. Just if you didn't like it, die. But yeah, there's big stuff. I got a lot of announcements to make. I've been writing a lot. I have a lot of songs that I'm working on. Lots of cool stuff. So thank you for being a part of the Fluffle, and thank you for being you. Mwah.